Hey, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Crypto Siege with another day in the life and the crazy life that is cryptocurrency, guys. What is going on? Having some more, a little bit of XRP Ripple news for you guys again today, which is pretty interesting in itself. I think that I don't think I know. This is a new day and time. This is a new era for cryptocurrencies and crypto assets as a whole. When we talk about people, I just saw something the other day on YouTube about the Weiss ratings, WEISS ratings. So now they're rating the crypto assets, rating Bitcoin, XRP, Stellar, EOS, Cardano. You got another research group here that's doing research on the crypto assets. When you see that stuff happening, and I think it's either Fidelity or JP Morgan. I think it might have been Fidelity. Fidelity already said that they're going to be doing ratings as well. That's when you know that we have arrived, right? That this new asset class is here to stay. When you see people like the Weiss ratings, pretty soon S&P and Moody's will be out as well, doing their ratings as well, right? Because now, you know, for them to do it, it's not that we need a stamp of approval, but they're following the money, and they know that the institutional money is here and is here to stay, and that the masses, those people who are not yet in this space, will look to those like Weiss ratings and et cetera, to look to put their money. And so for us to have been in this space, you know, years prior to this happening is an awesome thing. And it is just not again, we don't need their approval, we don't need their credibility, but it does let us know that this is something that's here to stay. They're taking it seriously, and they know that this is in fact the future. The crypto assets are the future. Interesting one is Piccolo Research did something on XRP, and it's important for a number of reasons. A lot of it obviously is when this stuff kind of starts to happen, these research things, I think that they tend to be a little conservative or ultra conservative, because they don't want to come off as being wrong, right? When you start being wrong in your stuff, right, then the masses go other places, right? And so they want to take the conservative, you know, the very, you know, things that are very obvious. They'll point that stuff out, but they don't want to go, you know, over the edge. They don't want to stretch, you know, they don't want to take chances in their research or reporting, because, you know, they know that S&P is coming, they know what Moody's is coming, and if they know that Weiss is out there doing ratings, and if they get stuff wrong or they go over the top in one direction, people will stop listening and stop checking them out. So it says here, XRP primed for 289% price increase due to institutional investor volume and Ripple's X Rapid, right? And so what they're saying is the institutional money is coming. They're heavily invested in XRP, and they also understand that Ripple's X Rapid is a product in use, working product in use, and that's hugely important. The mass amount of crypto assets, like I've said before, the top 15, 20, 30 crypto assets are, you know, great ideas, but not necessarily in fruition, not necessarily out in the marketplace doing things. And that's what you want if you're an investor like myself. That's what you want. You want your stuff out in the marketplace, showing that it can solve real world problems or challenges. So XRP is significantly undervalued, according to a new report from the independent crypto research group Piccolo. The firm says Ripple's recent Q3 XRP markets report points to further upside in the price of XRP. Interestingly enough, I think this came out yesterday, and so today, interestingly enough, if you look, XRP has been up as much as 15% for the day, and I think overall it's been up 14% or 12 or 13% in the last 24 hours. XRP is significant. I read that already. See, the firm says Ripple's recent Q3 XRP market report points to further upside in the price of XRP due to a surge in institutional investor volume. Ripple reported a 481% increase in quarter-over-quarter institutional direct sales of XRP. Right, so the institutions are coming; they're very excited about it. And let's just face it, institutional money, old money has some inside stuff, right? They got some inside knowledge. They got, they know where things are going, right? And so to say that they're increased their volume in the direct sale or purchase of XRP, right? That's what Ripple, the company, is saying, that they're selling that volume. Vast majority of their sales was selling it directly to institutional investors, which is essentially OTC. Nothing new, nothing unusual. Over the counter OTC invest or trading has been going on for forever, and it's going to continue to go on. It doesn't show up in the exchanges, but companies can report it. So rising from 16.87 million to 98.6 million sold, right? So you got to think. So, as much as we understand that old money doesn't want you and I to win, we know that that's smart money. They know what it is that they're doing. Piccolo's research also points to the commercial release of Ripple's XRapid, which utilizes XRP for cross-border payments as a potential catalyst for a rise in the price of XRP. 100%. It is important to note that XRP's value is derived when clients use XRP as a bridge currency on Ripple's XRapid platform and not directly from its other products. And they have other products. The company Ripple has other products besides XRapid. They have XCurrent, they have XVIA, and I guess Coil. I guess you can consider that a Ripple product. And there's another one. I can't remember the other one. I don't know if it's, I know it's Coil, and there's something else. There's another product that they have as well. We derive its fundamental value from two aspects. The value of cost savings, again, solving real world issues. We know the expenses of cross-border payments and how expensive it can be to use MoneyGram or Western Union. Value of cost saving utilizing XRP on XRapid, not including savings derived from XCurrent, right? Not including that, so because there's savings from their other product, XCurrent, as well. A value of locked up liquidity in Nostra accounts that could potentially flow into XRP, estimated 1% of total locked up liquidity. Understanding that that's hundreds of millions, or if not billions of dollars. So 1% of that is huge. Our analysts derived an intrinsic valuation of XRP at $1.75 per token. That is very, 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 very conservative. The estimates used are conservative. Oh, there it is right there. It says it's conservative, as it does not include tokens burned to grow for Ripple's market share, value attributed for error reduction, and market share of other non-bank financial institutions. Never forget that, guys. It's not just about the banks. It's the whole remittance market, which is in the trillions. And so again, as an investor, what I'm looking at is a company going out there solving a real world issue. And to me, the value is in the brilliance of a CEO, the brilliance of the corporate team, CFO, CMO, CTO, and the technology, and what they're looking to do, and their ability to execute. And in my opinion, those are all A pluses. Check all the boxes, A plus for the company that is Ripple. So the firm also identifies several risk factors. So that is that's a little bit of a very different thing. Potential confusion between the difference between Ripple and XRP. That's already been settled. So they're a little old on that. That has already been settled. It's been quite pointed out numerous times that Ripple is a company. XRP is the currency that was created to solve real problems. So another thing that is a little bit old too, it says concerns about whether XRP is centralized to the fact that Ripple owns 60% of the total supply. That's already been covered and addressed as well. Lack of clarity on whether XRP will clear this. Now that's still going on, this lack of security from a clarity on whether XRP is a security, only because it hasn't been an official announcement from the SEC. But again, you can't have a company that is a multi-billion-dollar company dealing with the security and the sale of its product without it not having already gotten clarity from the SEC. Now remember, never forget that the Ripple company has people on their board that are former SEC members. You see what I'm saying? So XRP as a company can't go out and make statements to say that XRP is not a security. You can't go out and be doing exchanges and doing purchases and trading of a security if you haven't already got the word that it's not a security, right? And so even though it may be inside knowledge, you have to just kind of put two and two together. We're talking about a multi-billion-dollar company that is Ripple. They would not be breaking laws, right? They would have already been shut down, hammered down in some way, shape, form, or fashion by, the thing that is the monster that is the SEC. So you got to kind of put two and two together. This is the research company that did it. It's called Piccolo. Very interesting read. You definitely want to check it out. I wanted to do this video just to kind of let you see what's really going on in the marketplace. When research companies start doing things like this on crypto assets, it's over. It's right. The writing's on the wall, and you have to kind of get where we're going. This is saying, quote unquote, you've been blessed. It's time to understand that this is a real asset class. Not just Bitcoin, talking about the cryptocurrency market as a whole, has become an asset class. And, it's just like any other asset class, some are going to be better than others, but it is a chance for those of us like you and I to take advantage of it early. Take advantage of it early. That's one of the first statements in the article said it is XRP is severely undervalued. They're all severely undervalued, especially when you're talking top 10, 15. Especially when you're talking the top 15. But definitely want to check this out. Ripple is owned by Ripple Labs, which was established in 2015. Yeah. I mean, Ripple Labs was established in 2015, but the XRP and the technology behind it has been around since really 2012. The primary vision is to solve inefficiencies of the global payment system, such as long time settlements, which takes 2 to 5 days, locked up liquidity in the Nostra accounts, which is crazy, and error-prone Swift system. And that's not us from the XRP community saying that. That's a researcher, independent researcher saying that. Error-prone Swift system. And high operational costs incurred by financial institutions. So again, guys, you got to think about the currency XRP and the challenge and the problem that it's solving. Is it a legitimate one? Is there a huge concern? Is there a place in the market to take advantage of that as a company? When you're looking at something, what real world issue or challenge does it solve? And this is a huge one. With offices in the US, London, Australia, Singapore, India, and Luxembourg, Ripple services over 100 clients globally. Now I think it's been actually stated that it's over 200 now. Company overview, you can read that, but it talks about the different products. I won't read those, but you definitely want to check that out. It's Piccolo Research. If you go to that article in the Daily Hodl, it'll tell you where to check this out. But again, guys, we're here to stay. It's the cryptocurrency thing is a real deal. It's an asset class. Just imagine being early. Could you imagine having been early on the gold asset class when it got established, the silver asset class when it got established, metals, right? Commodities, whatever it is, the asset class, you're early in it. It's a blessing. Again, like I've said once, if I said it once, I've said it 1,000 times. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. In the history of man, are you participating? So guys, here, and all of this won't matter if you're early in this thing, you take advantage of what's going on in this thing, and you do not secure your crypto assets. The best place for cold storage, what they call cold wallet storage, is the Ledger Nano S. Go to ledger.com, learn more about it. There'll be a link in the description if you want to use my link to go directly to the site. You can do that and take advantage, learn more. That is the Ledger Nano S. Secure your crypto with the Ledger Nano S, guys. It's hugely, hugely important. Guys, old money doesn't want you and I to win. They want us to remain a cog in their wheel. They want us to continue to think that the only way to make it is to trade our time for dollars. They don't want us to believe that, you know, the best and smart money is having your money work for you, not you working for your money. And in crypto assets, we have a chance in the crypto digital currency world to have our money work for us. You know, it's a matter of us taking advantage of it. So understand this. We are in the midst of the greatest transfer of wealth in the history of man. Are you participating, or are you standing on the sidelines? That's the thing you have to ask yourself. You have to ask yourself that. Here's what I do know. The battle for you has already been fought, and the victory is yours. Will you go get it? I'll talk to you soon, guys. See ya. Bye.